How's it going today? My name is ACN Archangel, and welcome back to Torchlight. Guys, I'm kidding. It's Minecraft. Welcome back to Minecraft. Holy wow, you guys! It has been so long since I've seen you in a video. I am so sorry. Life kicked me down for a little while, but I'm coming back. It's happening. So, I was at kind of a really bad, unfortunate point in my life when I had started making videos. But don't worry, this is going to end with a happy ending, okay? So, just bear with me through the depressing part of the story, and it will all get better, I promise, alright? So, what had happened is there was a whole bunch of drama in the last job I worked at, and I had gotten let go without proper reasoning. Probably, as a lot of you know from a previous video. Anyway, it had sent me into a huge depression, and I was very anxious and upset, and I was having a lot of social problems and all sorts of stuff. And I want to say that I kind of found myself in that span of 8 months where I had to feel this feeling of despair and agony and everything every single day. It kind of put a lot of things in perspective for me and kind of showed me the way I want to go and where I want to end up. So even though it took me kind of a little while to put everything out for myself, and maybe it happened to me a little bit later in life than it did with most people, you know, better late than never, I applied for school and I got in. Woohoo! Good news number one. So I got in, and I was going for a very base level program just for something better because I was sick and tired of working these stupid jobs where I wasn't appreciated for all the effort I was putting in, and I wasn't using my brain at all, and my imagination was dwindling, and it was just a very bad time. So I'm back in school. It's been about 3 months. I think I'm finishing off my 3rd month. I don't have any finals this month. Woohoo! But it's going well. I'm maintaining a 93 or 94 average, I think, right now in my classes. And I upgraded my program from the basic program to a paralegal program. So it's actually, it's not actually really a paralegal yet. It's a legal assistant program, but the basic difference between a legal assistant and a paralegal is just a legal assistant that has experience in the field and a lawyer would trust with small cases. So there's not too much crazy difference, so I like to say paralegal because it sounds fancier, even though it's technically a little bit inaccurate. But things are going very, very well, and it feels really, really good to have a goal again in life and somewhere to direct my attention and focus and use my brain again and not let it atrophy, because, you know, the brain's a muscle. You got to exercise it, right? If you stop using it, it'll just end up being a little bit of a bad time. So I'm using it again. It feels good. I'm socializing again with my classmates, who are mostly all women. I only have one other guy in my class of approximately 25 people, which is a little bit interesting because I've never experienced that kind of situation before. It was a little hard in the first month or two, but after you kind of get to know each other because you're in class together all day, you know, you're with them a lot of the time, so you get to know each other and understand each other and all sorts of stuff. It's going really well. I'm very excited to come back to Minecraft as well, and I got a bunch of stuff ready and in the mind brain for the building, and things are going to be great. I've been building this slime farm in the background, as you guys have been watching while listening to my stupid little story about what's going on with my life. This has produced a lot of slime for me already, so I built this months ago, as you can tell, because it's been so long since I've actually done this. And in the months while I wasn't recording, I actually did still do a lot of the grindy stuff off camera that is really boring to watch. I did want to try to stream some of it. I was just in a really hard time, and I just couldn't work up the effort. And as you just saw here, we just panned over. So we kind of finished the slime farm there. We put a little floor in. I was trying different things, and I decided to use bone blocks for like a marble looking floor. I'll show you guys that after these time lapses are over. It looks really nice, I think. Now we're on to the creeper farm. So down here, I've dug all the way to bedrock, and I'm building up platform after platform after platform. And you can see, you can see these cats just zipping by and landing in their little track spot. I have a bunch of them off camera there, just kind of chilling in the vast openness of my base. And you'll see me putting carpets down here as well. Those carpets are to prevent spiders spawning, because we only want creepers out of this farm. So underneath as well, you can't really see it, but when I disappear for a little bit, underneath there, like right there, I am putting trap doors on the underside of the stone blocks that you see. With the carpets on them right there. So this has produced a ton of gunpowder for me as well over the last couple months of doing all the grindy stuff that I hope you guys are going to enjoy, because I've got a lot of the basic terraforming done, which means that we can start detailing. I can detail the lake. We can start detailing the evil village. We can start detailing the good village. You guys are not going to believe the amount of work I have gotten done off camera, because, like, I forgot to mention, too, we had to move. Holy crap, I didn't even mention that part. So, in the middle of all of what was going on with me personally in my own life, in June of 2019, we got our notice that our landlord had sold our townhouse, and we had to be evacuated by the beginning of August. So not only did we have to scramble to pack everything because someone has a lot of stuff, but we also had to scramble to find a place, and the housing market in Canada right now is not very good, especially in Saskatoon. Saskatoon is one of the top 5 or top 10, I'm not 100% sure which, but we're pretty up there. One of the worst cities in Canada for actually having affordable housing. To afford a house by yourself, a 1-bedroom apartment would cost $22 an hour. You would need to make $22 an hour just to afford a 1-bedroom apartment in my city. So we moved a little bit outside of the city into a place called Martinsville, which is kind of in what I call the GSA of the area. It's a reference to the GTA of Toronto, where a bunch of smaller cities had grown into Toronto, and then they had just become absorbed into Toronto as suburbs. That's basically happening with Saskatoon right now, because there's a bunch of small cities on the outside that Saskatoon is really starting to grow into, and Martinsville is only like a 10-minute drive now from Saskatoon. It's crazy. But we moved out here. The internet is kind of sucky, which kind of sucks, but the quiet is really nice. And we're a little bit comfortable, but we don't want to be here for too long, because personally I miss my internet of the city, and I miss the convenience of being in the city, because we don't have all the amendments out here that they do in the city. Like, we don't have stuff like Walmart, where if you need to go pick up something cheap like a toilet brush or something, you can't just go grab it real quick. You have to go to somewhere like Co-op that's going to sell it to you for like $5 more. And it's, I don't know, it's nice out here. I can understand why people want to live out here, and understand why people like living out here, but the internet is the biggest problem for me, honestly. However, guys, it does have a happy ending. Like I said, things are going very well. School's going well. Life is going well. I feel the difference in personality and confidence in myself, and I have good news. We are going to be coming out with a bunch of different games. We're going to be coming back with Satisfactory, because we actually had some demand for it. And maybe some Subnautica. We'll have to see about that one. Okay, guys, I guess it's time to show you around at all the grindy stuff we've done. So here's a slime farm that you saw in the time lapse. I made this guy a little slime here. This needs to be fixed. Holy wow. I have something to show you guys on my creative test world that is gonna fix villager trading so much better than that. Oh, I can't wait. But here's the slime farm. Put on a roof, put on some slimes, etc., etc. We got our cows moved over here so we can make our barn for them. I have a design in my mind that I made on my friend's server. I just have to try to remember it. And I turned most of the first 2 layers here into the water, into beach, and I started doing the stone on the sides of the hills for our fantasy forest. And then if we come up, let's go all the way up. That's not all the way up. Go all the way up. Up more. Okay. So, as you can see, I've outlined the bottom here in sand, because this is all going to end up being sand. And then I really should have got a slow falling potion for this. And most of our evil village here is actually done. We don't have the detailing on the terraforming specifically done, but we do have most of the netherrack placed. I was actually looking at this last night, and I was shocked to see how much netherrack we actually have done. And you'll see this beacon here, and it goes down into a hole. Don't worry about that hole just yet. That's a secret. That's for later. Secret beacon. But here, I figured out the palette for all of the pathways I wanted to do throughout our villages and throughout our little area there as well. So right up here, I have like a little kind of monolith for the people of this village. It has like little withers on it because, you know, they're bad guys. And then down here, I've been fiddling with... I finally got this water barrel that I'm super excited about. And then I've been fiddling with armor stands, and I found see if I can see it without falling off here. I found a villager head with a demon mask, so we're going to use those for our little villagers here, and it's going to be fun. And the volcano is the same as it always was. We have a little cave over here that I'm actually going to go sleep in real quick. This is going to be a automatic nether wart farm. I have a nether wart farm in the nether right now in my base. I actually might have gotten rid of it. But if we come down here real quick, we'll see that this is just very bare bones. It's just dug out. We're going to have dispensers here at this back wall, and then this is going to be all nether wart here. And it's 32 blocks long, so half a stack per row times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 stacks each side. So it's going to give us 8 stacks of nether wart plus whatever extra bonus stuff it gives us. And then we have to replant it, but this, that, and the other. It'll give us a lot of nether wart, is the point. So we're going to have dispensers here that shoot out water at the press of a single button or a flip of a lever or something. And they'll shoot out water, and all the nether wart will come down into this channel. And then we'll have water coming down here. And then it'll come down here and come into like a chest or a collection system right here. But that's very bare bones right now. We won't really think of that too terribly much. I have no idea exactly how I'm going to decorate it or what exactly I'm going to do with it. I haven't even done the stairs here. You can see we're doing the little hoppies, and I got all the netherrack boxes here. For all of the work I've done out... all of the work I've done out on this landscape. So, we've checked out the evil district, so let's go check out the good district, because I have gotten a lot of quartz and a lot of concrete powder for this place. Holy crap, this place took so much grindage. Holy wow. And you'll see this giant blue tarp here. This is just to avoid I don't know why that's like that. I don't know why. What? Hello? What is... I don't know why that's there. But the tarp here is to cover the mountain while I'm doing the mountain. So the snow doesn't fall on it, and I can see which blocks I still need to replace, and this, that, and the other. I did it with that one, and I did it with that one, but I took the tarps down already because I'm done with the mountains. And as you will see, if we just do a quick little fly around to this mountain here, I was very detailed, okay? I did like the insides of the tunnel here. I'm gonna kill myself if I keep whacking myself on everything. And again, this is not all detailed, but we did the insides of here, and it's like a nice little cave system kind of thing. We might end up putting like a little forge or something in there, maybe. That might be a cool idea. And then we took the tarp off, and we just kind of let the snow go, and we made sure it's all lit up and everything. And the lake is done. I'm sure I've shown you guys the lake at some point before, but the lake is entirely done. We have our turtles. The sand is there. We have our conduits underneath. We just need to detail it. and I finally got the smelter done, and I actually had a very good idea with the smelter. So we had this big anvil in the middle, right? That is kind of wonky, but you know what? I'll take it. This is where our stuff comes out. So this is just very basic right now. I might have it like pop out of the top of the anvil and like spray down here or something. I have no idea just yet. But this is our super smelter. Why am I missing glass here? Okay, I guess I'll have to get it later. So this is the input. So if I want to smelt stuff that I have in my inventory, I can pop it into this chest here. Or if I have shulker boxes, I can pop them onto these hoppers right here and it'll unload just the same. So let's go in here and just check out all this circuitry. So I'm going to warn you right now, it's not going to be the best circuitry because I am not a redstone expert, okay? I did this all on my own. I didn't watch any videos or any help or anything, but the redstone is going to suck, okay? Just bear with it. So here we have the input. So it comes out from the shulker boxes or the box, and then these detect when the hopper minecarts are full, and then they'll shoot off this way, and they go up here. I can't really go up there, but they go up here, and they go over top of the furnaces in here, and it'll drop them all off in the furnaces and everything. And then we have these extraction tubes here, and they come out every 8 or so, and they go into some dispensers, which goes into some water here. See if I can just get up here and show you guys. Is this a okay plan? No! Okay, we'll have to go get it back. But as you can see here, the water just comes and it kind of collects everywhere, and it's all neat and figured out, and I'm really going to have to go get that block back because that's going to drive me nuts. So it all collects, and it all comes down into a water source, and the water source, as you saw before, comes out here. Take that block back. Let's repair, yeah, why do we have, yeah, I don't know. Like, we have stairs here, but I like keeping it closed off. I don't know. So we have all the circuitry down here. We can walk through it. We got lights and everything. Let's put this back. Put that back. And then I decided for the terraforming, and this is not done in here yet either. This is also very basic. I think I'm gonna have like crystals coming down and stuff like that. I think it's gonna look really, really cool. And then we'll do something here with the floor that's a little bit better than just some cobblestone, I think. But the idea here was that the kind of sandy texture of the white concrete powder that we have, because of the super smelter, it got very, very, very hot and it turned into white glass, is kind of the idea, right? But we still have like the outer edges and the outer tips being white concrete powder because it's cool enough and far enough away from the super smelter. And then I have some lamps up here just for lighting. I don't know if I want to keep these like this, if I'm going to change them, if I'm going to make them automatic. I have no idea. No idea. But this was my basic idea for the super smelter. I am thinking of making a video on how to make this thing, but honestly, there's probably better super smelters out there, but I might still make a video for it just for funsies. And then we added some detail here. Now, what we have to do with this place is we have to figure out how to put a blacksmith building over this. That's the next step right here, is putting a blacksmith building over this and integrating it into this little hill here enough so it doesn't take away from all of the glass and lore I put into that hill. And here we still have our skeleton farm. I didn't really show you guys, but the fueling system for the super smelter is not that great. We do have to do some upgrades to it at some point, but we have... Hello? From Infinity Jeffrey to ACN Archangel. Oh. Duration 3, though. Oh. I have a creeper farm now, though. Oh, suspicious stew. Oh. I don't mind if I do. It's delicious. What did it do? It didn't do anything. It looked like it was gonna do something, but then it did. It gave me full hunger? Whoa ho ho. Suspicious stews are good. Oh no, this one does. Oh. So this happens sometimes. I have to upgrade this bamboo farm as well. I might turn this all into sugarcane, and then I might make a basement and make like a one-tick bamboo farm, because I found out with this design, what happens a lot with this design is the bamboo, if it grows too fast after it registers. So like if I did that and it updated and the redstone signal hadn't finished and it grew up again because bamboo grows so fast, then it wouldn't register and then it would get stuck just like that one did right there. So it is a slight problem with this design. It is a very old design, don't get me wrong. See how fast bamboo grows? But we have the bamboo coming in here like we did before. We have our sugarcane there because we don't have any sugarcane up there yet because we wanted to fuel up our smelter. But we can just put the bamboo in here like so. And then that will go out. And I made a little hallway down here, a little room and a little hallway. If we can hurry, go faster, go faster. And this leads directly back into the smeltery. So there's hoppers underneath here, and they come all the way up here, and they come into these hopper minecarts. And then whenever I feel like I need to refuel, why? What? That was weird. Why was there dirt and stone in there? Hello? Okay, well, whatever. Point is, whenever I feel like I need to refuel the smelter, which is going to be often because I'm using bamboo, I just flick that lever. So this is definitely 100% going to need to be upgraded at some point. No idea what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to have to figure it out. I just have no clue yet. And then right here, guys, you can see that I have also started terraforming our fantasy forest because I want to do a nice kind of fantasy old style looking forest here. So I've grown some mushrooms, got little end rods and little mushrooms there. I got some very old style pillars that I found inspiration for these on Google. I just Googled like medieval lamps, and I was scrolling through and I found these ones and they kind of appealed to me. So I put my own little flair on them, my own little spin on them with the woods and stuff, and making them all mossy and stuff because it's gonna be like a jungle, right? Like it's gonna be like a fantasy forest kind of jungly feel. So we got that going on. We got some glowstone and sea lanterns underneath some carpets just to keep the mobs away. And in here we have our vine farm and our checklist. So I was getting tired of having everything kind of out in the open over there. We had the map, we had the checklist, and we had all these cats and stuff. So the cats are in the storage system. We have a very basic smelter right here, just with some stuff in case we need it, and a basic composter, basic automatic composter. And we have our bow storage, and then we have our little checklist of stuff that we want to get done that needs to get added to, and this, that, and the other that we still need to do. So we kind of did the map room, but the map room isn't all the way done, so we're not going to flick it off just yet. We don't even have the start of a kelp farm. We don't have like almost any of this stuff, right? So we gotta try to get to work on this. And we got our extra fishing rods here still from way back when. And this is our vine farm. It's very basic. We're going to upgrade it at some point also as soon as we get everything out of here and whatnot. And we got some cactuses here. This leads down right here into my storage system. This is the wood area. So if I need to get back and do any form of maintenance on the redstone, I can do that. And then that's pretty much it, I think. We got the creeper farm here as well. And I don't have the structures done on these bridges yet, obviously. Please do not expect this to be it, okay? These are going to get made better. Just give me just wait. Okay? And we got the creeper farm here. We got the creeper face on the outside. I used some, I think this is stripped oak? Stripped birch. So I used some stripped birch in tandem with this green concrete, or is this terracotta? Green terracotta. So green terracotta and stripped birch. It actually goes really well together, in my opinion. I actually really enjoy that. And then right below here is the creeper farm. So I put up some lamps right here to try to keep the mobs away, and it wasn't really working too well. So I put some carpet here. This is concrete underneath. But right underneath this, and I don't want to break this because there's a trapdoor underneath it, but underneath this is our creeper farm. And I left this part open here just to show, so you can watch creepers just fall to their death and just enjoy yourself, because you know what? It feels really good to watch them die over and over and over and over again. It's very satisfying. So you can kind of watch it with a glass 4. And here, just like in the slime farm that I'll go show you real quick as well, is bone blocks used as more of like a marble kind of kind of idea, because the quartz doesn't really give the kind of marble-like texture I really want, because the regular quartz one is very blocky. I guess so is this one. I don't know. I like quartz. I like bone. Quartz is more expensive than bone. And tons of gunpowder. Lots and lots of gunpowder. So right here, guys, I'm not exactly done. And oh, I didn't really point this out either. I did some detailing on the sides of the wall for my storage room. I added some more pillars to help break it up a little bit. I added some blue just for some color. And then around the back here, I did actually something I'm really actually proud of. I think it actually looks really good. So I put some dark oak in there as a tribute to, because this is a dark oak biome, and it's going to be like a dark oak fantasy forest. So a little tribute to the forest there, and then a little bit of the very nice light blue concrete there. And then right here, we have our map room. So this isn't done very well yet either, but we drop down here into here, and this is going to be a map of what is going to be the spawn area and the shopping district, and then this is a map of our area right here. So up there is our good village and our tarp, and then there's our bad village that we actually have to update. Look how much we've actually done since we last updated the map. And then that's approximately where our cows are, right there. We have some skeleton horses right there. There's our tree farm, which I actually might want to expand on the dark oak a little bit because they grow too close together and I'm losing saplie and all sorts of stuff. So the only way to get out of here is by flying, and it's really bad decision because I made it a one wide hole. Yeah, okay. Okay, last thing to check before we cap off this episode is I want to just show you guys the inside of the slime farm, and then we're going to come back what the heck? We're going to come back real fast with another episode because we have to fix our villager situation super terribly. So we got the bone blocks here again. We got some slime kind of chilling in front of the sea lanterns, which gives a nice little glow effect I kind of like. And then we have the main storage input for the slime balls. We have carts that go all the way underneath and pick up all the slime that fall off onto the sides. And then upstairs we have a little AFK thing. I'll show you that in a minute. But down here we have the major storage for all of our slime. So this is major slime storage. We have slime blocks for days. And then upstairs here we have our little AFK area. This is all glass so we can look down and haha, slimes die. There's a couple of them right there dying and giving me slime. It's glorious. Is there any over here? Oh, there's big ones. Yes. 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 Anyway, so up here we have our little AFK spot. We have little trapdoors we can flick, so just in case any mobs do spawn, they don't come and grab us. We have a little spot for our shulker box that we usually have on us, our little toolbox, and we have an ender chest, just in case we need any tools, in case we might face any traps when we leave our AFK session. But that is going to have to do it for this episode, guys. I am so excited to start bringing you guys back some videos. We are going to hit some Satisfactory for sure, because there were some great updates. I haven't done anything to do with trains or nuclear power yet. And Phase 3 is coming out very soon. So I am very excited. We're going to have to start a new world. We're going to start with stuff a little close together. And I have a secret to tell you guys when we start that. But you know what? We're going to have to wait until it comes out. But in Satisfactory, I think we're going to have a little bit less kind of proper editing and everything. And it's going to be a little more freeform. And we're just going to see how it's going to do. I'll cut out the boring stuff where I just go like farming for biomass and stuff like that, but for the most part, I think, you know what, it should be a good time. So take care, guys. I'll see you in the next episode, and don't forget to stay awesome. Take care. Later.